Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Tarek Skubal.
Well, he went the distance last time, came away with the W, and we'll see if he can continue that trend in this one.
In the air, right side, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. That's in there, and that is strike 2. Back to the mound. And the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. You're dialed. Back here in San Francisco. And on the hill in this one, Blake Snell. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's off the top of the wall. And that's a double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw over to Cronenworth. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Mitch Haniger.
Berg, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in 1 season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
And a pitch. Next offering is outside. You know, Chris, Blake does everything right-handed except for everything he does while playing baseball. That one ripped. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. A 2-run homer. He's 1 step closer to 100 homers this season. It's 2-0. Singy, he's got a nice inning streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's a laser base hit.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And he deals. That one inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Gorman. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Strike 2. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Austin Nola stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Bounce to the left side, and foul ball. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Kim gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one out to right. Haniger puts it away. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Corey Howell. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And 1-2.
It's a good take.
And a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Haniger makes the play, and it's out number 3. Padres lead 1, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Thairo Estrada. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Joey Bart now. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Robert stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside. 2-0. Snell maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Stepping in the long ball threat, John Storm. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now 3-0. You're watching. And welcome back. And now the DH, David VR. The line of the pitch. That misses. 1-0. Left field, way back there. That's back. Into the bleachers and gone. So he leaves the yard to left, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Azokar batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Next offering is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground, right side. Now the throw to first on the run. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. The other way. Fair ball.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1. Grounder off the pitcher. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit. Single to right in his first trip. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert makes the catch, inning over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, and digging in for San Francisco, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-1.
Comes through with the RBI. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Franco, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. his 17th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Base is empty, one away. Thairo Estrada to the plate. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That's to third, and that's just foul.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward.
Runner on the go, and that one gets away at the plate. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Nabil Crismatt getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Martinez warming up as well. Kicks and deals.
Clearly he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later they're gonna have to go to the bullpen.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Nabil Crismatt.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Bart, former top prospect for the Giants, and now Buster Posey's replacement. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Austin Nola. Skubal back to work. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. And that one is inside.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Nobody out, runner at first. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And the 0-2. And this one bounces away from Bart. Nola into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and the Padres waste a chance. And next is the designated hitter, David Villar, in there for strike 1. Nola at second with 2 down. That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it 6-1. Back here in San Francisco, Luis Robert now.
The center fielder.
The wind of the pitch.
Robert.
Fought off foul.
All these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
The 0-2. On the ground. Over to first. One up, one down. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Storm, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive.
To second, that's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Giants 6 and the Padres 1. Back here at Oracle Park, and now Jose Azocar. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid, he played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. Bounce to the right side, and foul ball. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. Popped up, and it stays fair. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Manny Machado. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Yeah, and when he came up to the big leagues, just seeing how quickly he was comfortable, looked like a veteran player, and just solid skills all the way around. To me, he was kind of that sneaky favorite player that I had.
Fires to second for one, and it's a double play. Versatile player defensively, can play all over the place. In college, he was a two-way guy. They not only used him as a middle infielder, but he closed games, and the Rays actually used him that way at AAA in terms of letting him throw some meaningful innings as a reliever. Azocar on third with 2 out. Gorman. The throw to first. Bogart's retired. Third out. Padres leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. The pitch.
The left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
That's towards center. Howell moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Now batting Wander Franco. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Right-handed reliever. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-1 now. Fouled off left side. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Howell has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They still lead it, though, 6-1. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Second baseman.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And now the lefty gets under it and pops it up. Storm should have this one. And there's one away. And now it's Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That's a hit. Stepping in for San Diego, Nelson Cruz. Swings and misses. Strike one. Cruz, multi-time All-Star, 42 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Nola, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Steven Wilson gets the call from the pen.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And here it comes. Estrada now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Movement in the bullpen. Drew Pomeranz getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Right side, hard hit. Kim with the throw to first. And Estrada is out. And up next for San Francisco, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Henderson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So the Giants leave one. They lead it, though, 6-1. Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7. Now the DH for the Padres, David Villar. The wind to kick the pitch. And that's outside. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jose Azocar. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Bart gets it to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jake Cronenworth. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Drew Pomeranz taking over on the mound. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And digging in for San Francisco, John Storm. And a big swing and a miss.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
Next offering upstairs. And a pitch. Off the mark there. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's out to center field. Howell gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now batting Mitch Haniger. He's already homered in this game. Out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Zips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Lars Nootbaar, the next Giant to hit. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. 2 outs, runner at first. And up next for the Giants, Wander Franco. 1 for 3. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Nootbaar coming home. He'll score. It's 7-1. And he's in at third with an RBI triple.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Now, Nolan Gorman. Lifted in the air out to left. Azokar makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 7 and the Padres 1. Welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Machado.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here comes a pitch.
Machado.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Skubal still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Man at first. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Foul ball. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy.
To second, there's one. On to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Kim in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Popped up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Pitching change here, Jose Castillo. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And now it's the Giants DH, Thairo Estrada. The pitch. On the ground to 3rd. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Estrada over at second. Henderson at first with no outs. This one popped up. And the infield fly is called. And now it's Luis Robert. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. 0-1 there. And that one hammered way back there. That one is gone. Home run number 35 on the year. And they tack on 3. It's 10-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
New pitcher on here, Tim Hill.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Oh, 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Hot shot to third. To first. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Mitch Haniger. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double. Man at second here with 2 away. Lars Nootbaar, the next Giant to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. And that ball is gone. A towering shot to right. His 49th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 12-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Wander Franco. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. Back-to-back singles. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. Runner from second scores as they add on, and it's 13-1.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gorman, the lead runner, out at second. Estrada at first, 2 out of the inning. Squirts away a little bit. Nola up with it to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance coming up for the Padres. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Austin Nola. And the pitch. That one's in there. And that's strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he deals. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. Now around second, going for third. Safe at third with a triple, his third hit of the day.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime,
makes the catch, one down. Next for the Padres, Corey Howell. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 13-2. So here's the Padres DH, David Villar. That one blasted deep to right. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the air out to center. Robert moves under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants add another to their winning streak.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
And the final 13-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The ball game. 3 hours.